Things are frozen. Throw these mugs on a Foreman grill. That whole situation shouldn't be that serious. And the reason why I say that is because it's true facts. In certain Latin communities, you know, they prefer that their offspring stays with their kind. It's always been that way. Now, I'm here on the West Coast, Southern California, born and raised. And I can tell you, the Latinos out here, they outnumber us. My whole situation was a unique situation. Being that the first batch of pussy, the first batch of panocha I got was from a Latina. And I guess she had put that spice on me because all my life, mostly in long-term relationships, I've been in with Latinas. I had my fair share of sisters too, but more with Latinas than anything. As far as with the George Lopez situation, you know, he said some shit that's true that happens in his community. As he put it, he said that in the Mexican community, it's like two things you don't do. You don't date black, and you don't park in front of the house. That shit is funny to me though. I mean, he's telling you something that's true, and I don't see how this sister gets offended by that. Now, I'm pretty sure she probably had like a Hispanic boyfriend or maybe a husband that was with her at the show out in Arizona. Yeah, I mean, and she flicked George Lopez off. And then he just continued to go in on her and told her to sit her ass down where she can get the fuck out. And that's pretty much what he did. He sent her ass the fuck out. But it's on some true shit. And I'm not sitting here trying to bash her sister right now. Nah. But he was telling you some real shit on how, what goes on in this community. You know, this is a legendary comedian. He was telling you some true shit at his show that you paid tickets for. And speaking from experience, I remember 2 years ago, I went to a freestyle concert. Not freestyle as in hip hop, but freestyle 80s music. Yeah, I mean, I went to go see Lisa, Lisette Melendez, a lot of those expose. You know, a lot of those old groups from the 80s. I always loved freestyle music coming up as a kid. Uh-oh. As well as hip-hop. Of course. This thing is frozen. And I remember when the show was over, it was me and my ex-girlfriend, and she actually took me to my first ever freestyle concert. I'll always remember that. But other than that, we were at this freestyle concert, and after the show was over, it was this group of Latinos, you know what I'm saying, sitting in front of us. It's always one that's going to test you to make you feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because my ass, I'm tall. I'm 6'3.5", so I'm standing up. I remember when Lisa came out on stage, and she was doing her thing, looking fine in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I think she's like 48 or 50 years old. She still looked good. I remember behind us, it was a couple, and it was this little short Hispanic dude. And he tapped me on my shoulder and asked me, can I move a little bit to the side, to the outside of the aisle, because he can't see, because I'm so damn tall. And when he just did that, well, like, he didn't ask me, but he just had his hand like kind of like telling me, can you move to the side, because he can't see. That was the first draw. And I pretty much kind of like moved a little bit to the side, but I act like I didn't really give a fuck. Like, fuck you, who are you? You know what I mean? But I just stepped to the side a little bit. So when the show was over, the group I was seeing that was sitting in front of us, what happened was, another little short little Mexican that was with his family or whatever, he said to me and my lady straight up, he said, all right, it's time, let's go. Let's go. You ain't gonna see these people no more. Talking about the artists and stuff, because we were just like sitting down, and I prefer that everybody empty out and then we just go up them high ass stairs, you know what I'm saying, when it's pretty much empty. That's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And but the way he put it, he was kind of like saying, come on, let's go. Let's go, let's get out of here. Like, he was trying to be funny, he was trying to be sarcastic and shit. Basically, I can understand where he was coming from. He didn't really approve of seeing a black dude with a Latina in there at the show. He didn't like that shit. And like I said, that it probably, at the most, it was probably only like well, I would say maybe at like 1,000 people at the most or more, it was probably only like 10 black people there, and all Latino. So basically I was already outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? So it was like test the water, make you feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? That's what he was trying to do, make me feel uncomfortable and shit. Trying to be slick about it, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So back what I was saying with George Lopez, that sister, she probably had her husband with her or her Latin boyfriend with her. And I'm pretty sure at that show was probably more predominantly Hispanic. And she probably felt like very offended when he said that. But it's like, hey, this is a comedian. He's telling you some true shit, but I can understand how she felt. You know what I mean? Being embarrassed like that too, even though it was just a joke. But I can understand how she felt. But it's like, us as black people, we gotta understand, we can't expect everybody to like us or accept us. That's some true shit. We just can't do that. Even with me, when I'm dating Latin women, it's like I gotta understand that, certain family members or friends may not approve of a relationship I may be in, as far as on the other party side. You know what I mean? As far as whatever female I'm dating that may happen to be Latina, you know what I'm saying? It can be like a cousin or a friend or something that may not approve of that shit. You know what I mean? But it's what she wants. But still, when it comes down to it, people prefer to be with their own. And you can't hate on that. You can't get mad at it. So back what I was saying with the George Lopez situation, it shouldn't be a big deal. You know what I mean? His career should still be going. Like Michael Carrier. I remember he was at a show. That brother was at a show, and it was actually a Latino dude that was drunk than a motherfucker. He was sitting at a pup table. He was like talking shit to him. And then Mike was like, yo. And he was like, you still going? You still going? And he said, somebody put something in his mouth. My zipper stuck. Had the whole front row laughing their ass off when he said that to his ass. And then the Latino dude was like, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you, motherfucker. And he was drunk as fuck, and pretty much security had to escort his ass out. It happens like that sometimes. You know what I mean? Remember, don't forget the mind of Mencia, Carlos Mencia. Remember when he said that line where he said that to the gay community, he went in on their ass. He said, if you could take a dick, then you could take a joke. That was his line. Nobody could take that shit away from Carlos Mencia. You know what I mean? So, shit happens. It shouldn't be that serious. And who knows, maybe the sister, she had a little liquor in her. Maybe she just, the joke didn't sit well with her when he said that. She took it to the heart.